more of my gin.
I can leave my holidays. It's Wednesday lunchtime, just be aware.
That's very precise.
I'm very precise about
So we're going to start now.
I like our group.
I like our group too. It's great. You know, we've got at least 2 full rows, which is nice. So firstly, thank you, and in particular, thanks to all of you for coming this evening. This is the second of these events, and some of you haven't been to these before and don't have much of a context of who we are and why we're here. And for you, we produced a short movie to introduce you to the business.
The sun rises. A new day. Different to the last? Better than the last? How are you measuring? In business, how can you be sure that you keep learning? Keep inventing. Keep evolving. Only with a clear vision and constant communication can you grow a culture of peak performance. Life is too short to walk the wrong path, and wasted time is wasted money. We help focus attention on the key factors required to drive your team towards success. Work, enjoy, succeed, celebrate. Champers Advisory.
So before we begin, I just wanted to say, you know, what's going to happen this afternoon. We're going to have 3 different perspectives on how to build a team that works at peak performance. This is the second of 4 of these masterclass sessions, and definitely one of my favourites. A bit about my background: I started my first website in 1999, and then have grown a number of businesses and the teams that need to grow those businesses. Before setting up Champers Advisory, built a software team building websites, mobile phone applications, from a founding team of 3 of us up to a team of 45. And that being a software agency, the personality of the business really had to come through very much, because that's what people were buying into, but that's also how we hired the best people that we could. So, thinking about the theme this afternoon, I wanted to kind of share some of the stories about how we kept that team going. So I've got five of my tips of how to kind of build a team that work at peak performance, and why. So firstly, teams that play together stay together, and you'll have all worked places where you genuinely get on with the people at work. And the people that you work with, if you genuinely enjoy their company, then you'll probably go and socialise with them outside of work. Probably talk about your challenges and what you're trying to do within the business. And as a business, that then leads you to a better chance of succeeding and getting the business goals you desire. So there's many ways that you can do this. You can go and build rafts together. I prefer to take teams away together and build table tennis tables, so that then can come back to the office and continue this kind of interpersonal relationship, that peer-to-peer person bonding. But from a manager's perspective or a business owner's perspective, you've got to realise that this is a tangible benefit for your business, and so you should dedicate business time to this. This isn't something that you should try and expect people to do on their own time on a Thursday afternoon after work. You need to actually section off some time during the working week to get people to bond and to create these shared experiences. So number 2, surprise and delight. It's been proven that us as human beings really, really enjoy being tickled or being given something that we weren't expecting. And how do you build this into the fabric of your business? There's a couple of different ways that I've done this before. So, for example, giving a different person in the organisation £10 to buy a secret present for someone else in the business every week meant that every week somebody was surprised in the office and was delivered a present through Amazon to the door. This is something that people talked about. They really enjoyed that, and this kind of surprise and delight delivered a very nice culture within the business. But my favourite story is one of our account directors was heading off to Glastonbury with a group of his friends, and we had a very big pitch we were working on, and we couldn't afford him to go, so we told him that he couldn't go to Glastonbury. But to make up for this, the next day we flew him there in a helicopter, and this unexpected treat, this kind of surprise and delight, not only kind of stayed with him as a story that he continues to tell to this day, but it was social media gold, allowed us to kind of show the world what kind of business we were, really helped in our hiring efforts moving forward, and he was a very engaged and became one of our top billing sales guys, and so this kind of surprise delight you can read through. Thirdly, trust. The amount you trust the people that work with you is very. It comes back to how people work for you. If you can share the good times and the bad times in as much detail as you can. Treat the people you're working with as adults who are on the road with you. You've got to realise that you're all working for this higher being, which is your business and your brand. They're not working for you, and so if you can share what you're trying to do in regular meetings, sharing the metrics in a way that people can understand, then everyone will pull together in the good times and the bad times to work with you. You've got to accept that not everybody is as financially astute as you. So make sure that you use consistent graphs and ways to refer to the performance of the business, and you'll see that you'll get some very good kind of engagement and interaction. And if you can then tie performance incentives to the work people are doing, then even better if that works for you. Fourth, be really clear on your values and purpose. As I alluded to a second ago, you don't have a team working for you, and arguably you're not working for you. You're working for the brand, the business, whatever that is. It's important to build that business a personality. That personality must have core values, must have a purpose, it must know what it's trying to do within the world. The more you can be clear about the core values and the personality of the brand and business that you're working for, the deeper you can ingrain that with everybody that's working for you, the more they'll want to work for that personality, for that brand, and the clearer it is, and the easier it is for you to for you to get people motivated behind that. And in times of economic uncertainty, I've wrote quite a well-received blog post a couple of weeks ago after Brexit, just harking back to the fact that the world might change around you, but if you're really clear on the personality, the core values, and the purpose of your business, then that can give you a huge amount of strength and stability, because you still need to go out and achieve something within the world. You still need to go and achieve that core purpose. The way you get there might change, but the personality of your brand shouldn't. And that's can be very comforting. And finally, something that I think will resonate with us all is, it's all around clear communication. Clear and regular communication with everybody who's going to play an important part within your business. Make sure that you're giving people the time to be listened to. The more of a forum you can have for regular communication, structured communication, and that you can build that into the fabric of the way that everyone works, means that there's going to be less lost in translation. And you've got this very regular forum to talk. So there we are. So finally, just to recap, kind of 5 easy tips to kind of bring to work for you. Teams that play together, stay together, surprise and delight, trust more and be trusting of your teams that are working for you, be very clear on your values and purpose, and communicate. I'm more than happy to talk to anyone individually and explain how they can kind of build that into their business. So I'd like to pass over to Anna.
I reinforced some of your points on there.
I
That's
thought you
convenient,
might.
isn't it? So because we're such a lovely small group, I think if we can make this as interactive as, it'd be much nicer to do it. So I've got a presentation here and we'll go through all of this, but I kind of really welcome you to challenge certain points and ask questions around certain points and things like that. So if we could do that, I think it would be more fun.
You need to log yourself.
Do you know what? I need to give bear with me one moment, caller. I've borrowed this one. I've got to renew this code. I bought it off my business partner, and she's went on a course about codes and how. So this code is all the first letters of a line of a song.
You shouldn't tell us, probably.
No, I mean
It's
it's
not
just ridiculous. Okay. I've asked her to change it, but she totally believed this course. Right.
But she still told you the password.
And I've still got it written down.
Singing the song
Oh, why is it not working? What is the problem? Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
It's fascinating, isn't it? As we're all drawn into the
It's the
Trying to work out the lyrics at the same time.
That's not that was I didn't know it was on there. That's not my son either. That's my hers. That's not hers. Here we are. Perfect. Is there a thingy?
Yeah, that's working.
Perfect. Okay. So, well, it's really nice to meet all of you. So I am not an expert in teams at all, but I'm an expert I'm a coach. I've been a coach for over 10 years, and I spend all my time working with businesses on how they can engage individuals and enhance the potential of the individuals in their businesses. So when I was asked to do this, I kind of needed to think about actually, it's been a really interesting process putting this together. I needed to work out how I was going to bring my expertise into this, and actually it was really easy to do. So I'm kind of, the title is Addressing Cause Over Symptom, and